Very important feature of this software is ability to compare different readings. For example, you are making some treatment, you take readings before and after, and you see effect. Or people do meditation and they have readings before and after, and we can compare this. So this is very important. It's very easy. For example, how it's made. I can send it to, I press this button, compare, and I send to compare programs. If I go to this screen, to this mode, I have this before and after. And you see, I have these readings which shows us when it was done. I have these parameters, those parameters, that again. And I can look at different options, left, right. I can look at chakras, comparing like this way. Or I can go to another screens. So, for example, energy fields superimposed. In some cases, it may be convenient. Chakras are superimposed as well. And this is very convenient presentation because we see how it was shifted from first one reading to another reading. Analysis. It's very clear how we can see these different scales measured before and after. Any area diagram, same. And here in this description you see very clear when it was done, up to date and time. So it gives us a clear indication. Energy diagram, same before, after. Balance programs before, after. You see. This way, then of course fingers as well, and graphs. We present this some graphs. And so this allows us to make evaluation of response of people to anything. Would it be treatment? Would it be exercise? Would it be meditation? Doesn't matter. So we see before and after. Or even more than that, we can follow up this process in time. So if we send several readings, go to compare, we can compare several readings. Now it's 4 of them. And again see all responses in time. Here in this program we can download up to 50 readings and make them comparison. But of course when you have more than 6, it's not convenient to see something on the screen. So typically we make 6, maybe sometimes even 10, not more. And 50 we are using for statistical analysis. And when you make this evaluation, you can look to parameters and you can create a report. And in this report, you see all those cases, one by one. And you see all this evaluation, comparing different parameters. And again, as in previous case, you can see what you need and what should be in this report. And if you don't like any information, any part of this, you can get rid of this. You can delete any part of description. And then again, printing button, save, you save it as PDF file. But most important, don't forget where you have saved it, because a lot of people, they save it, but they can't find it later on in their own computer. So this compare option is very important part of our BioWell system. And a lot of practitioners, a lot of people, researchers, doctors, they use mostly this program because it shows us response of people to different treatment, whether it is positive, negative, and allows to follow up this response in time. And a lot of people, they make analysis of themselves and their patients every day, and they can follow up. But what's important? If we make day-by-day analysis, it should be done in one and the same part of the day. Because we have so-named circadian cycle, it's daily cycle, and this is cycle of all functioning of our body. We have most clearly represented by level of cortisol. It's a hormone of survival, hormone of stress. It should be high in the morning and then low down during the day, coming to zero or minimum, not zero, of course, minimum at night, and then coming up again. So it's healthy cycle. Same we can see on energy. If we're measuring energy of a person during the day, we see this cycle. That is why if you take measurement of some person, if it's done in the morning, you need to repeat it in the morning. If you do this at afternoon, repeat it in the afternoon. Because if you compare morning at night and night, it will be, of course, different. Another important topic, another important question. People are measuring someone, and they take readings, then repeat in 10 minutes, and those are different. Why? How? So this depends on person. There are stable people who keep their energy field quite stable, and there are flexible people. All children, they are very flexible. They can change not only from hour to hour, but from minute to minute. Very nervous people, they are flexible. They change again their energy. So that is why it is indication of stability of nervous and physiological system of a person. The most stable program, those are energy diagram program. This program that can be upper and lower, that it can like breathe, but it is quite stable. If we look to these readings, we see it was readings done during several months, even from March to June. And of course, it was big difference between March, it's time of spring, and June. But all the graphs, they are very much alike. And we understand, okay, in March, this particular person had lower energy, much lower. That's why it was necessary to make something to increase this energy, to support system after spring. And in summertime, of course, it's time of sun, fruits, vegetables, grass, and warm. So it's very typical for most of people, they have much better energy. So that's why if you use Bio-Well system, obligatory you will be using compare mode, and it will make very easy evaluation of any treatment, any effect, and it's really very, very helpful.